How did you do that? How did you do that?
Yesterday I posted something on my Instagram account. Let me see if I could see it. I was eating dinner, and at the same time I was doing homework with my son, and I posted something about what I was eating, and then on the caption I sort of indicate how I trick my mind into like I'm eating a lot, and I'll put the link of that my Instagram post that I did. Is this food? It was rice, vegetable, chicken. So I took like maybe 3 pictures where it's just the vegetables and the chicken, and then the amount of rice that I put. But the caption pretty much indicate how I trick my mind into knowing that how I'm eating a lot of something that I like. With vegetables, I don't normally think of it too much in terms of gaining, because you know it has all those minerals, vitamins, and all this stuff in it. And then the way that I cook it, just a little stir fry, nothing fancy, and I don't put a lot of oil, and I use olive oil and stuff like that. You know, people have different preferences, but that's the way I usually do it. So I don't really consider vegetables too much as part of something that will make me gain a lot within my diet. But however, white rice is something that I love, and it usually get me bloated. So the thing that I posted on Instagram, someone DM'd me and asked me some questions. Did I delete it? I may have deleted it. And to explain more about it. And there's nothing more to explain about it. It's just, you know, the rice is something that I like, right? And I try when there's something called turmeric food effect or something like that. When you eat certain things, how it affect you and stuff like that. But I know that when I eat white rice, it get me bloated. My stomach get big and stuff like that. I mean, it's not a bad thing, but I don't want my stomach to be big. So what I've done a lot of time when I want to eat and enjoy the rice, what I do is that, for instance, yesterday I put a lot of mixed vegetables and the amount of chicken that I was gonna eat, and then 3 ounces about. I didn't calculate it. I sort of have an idea when I do my rice, because I usually cook two cups, and then the way that I cut it, I sort of have an idea. It's either less or a little bit more than 3 ounces, right? So I will put that amount of rice that I know that will just get me just right within that big bowl of mixed vegetables and all other stuff in it, and I still enjoy eating the rice. Sometimes I do that with how do you call this, beans. I love rice and beans. I'll put tons of beans. Beans does not get me fat, or it doesn't get me bloated, but I still put the 3 ounces of white rice. The thing I've been doing is that I put a lot of beans into a bowl, and then I put a little bit of rice, but this much of rice, that's it. And I'm throwing a little bit of cayenne pepper. So a little bit of rice, but mostly beans. So I'll be eating more beans than rice. And enjoy it. And then another thing that I did indicate on my Instagram is that sometimes when I really want to eat something, you know, to substitute the rice, and I want to eat a lot of it because I want to eat more, another way that I trick my mind is quinoa. Sometimes I cook the quinoa just like rice, and I'll eat more of the quinoa. It does not get me bloated. I haven't eaten in a while, but I haven't seen anything negative about the quinoa to get me bloated. So I will eat the quinoa just like I will eat white rice. So if I want beans with it, I'll put beans. But the exception of that is that there is more quinoa. And unlike when I'm eating the white rice, it's just that 3 ounce and tons of beans. And it's a bit watery, but I still enjoy it. I don't care because I love it, right? But that might be different for somebody else. And another way that I cook my quinoa to substitute it for the rice is sometimes I put, let's say, a cup of quinoa and I put a lot of water in it. So the quinoa expands and it becomes quadruple more than the amount if I were just to cook it just regular. And I will slow cook it for a long period of time. Sometimes I keep adding water and stuff like that. And then once I'm ready, and I will let it completely dry out, but I try not to let it stick at the bottom of the pan. So once I eat, once it's finished cooked, and then I could still eat, visually my mind will see the amount, but it's not as much because I put a lot of water in it. It had expanded, and then I just eat it just like I will do with anything else. And the quinoa does not really it has a lot of beneficial vitamins, minerals, and all of that. You could look it up or stuff like that. So yeah, that's the way sometimes I trick my mind into eating more than especially the white rice in particular, than what I'm actually eating. So yep, thanks for watching. That's it.